All right, everybody, so welcome back. So a powerhouse of confidence and communication is in the building this morning. Samantha J, a familiar face to TV6 and a sought-after confidence and communication skills coach, speaker, and event host. She's here to talk about her upcoming signature event, Sip and Speak Social. Yeah, happening this Saturday, November 15th. This year's theme, the power of presence, and she is present with us here this morning. What an introduction, Sammy Jo. Yeah.
Thank you for having me. Oh gosh, you know how long I get up so early, but okay.
So here's what, let's get right into it. The Sip and Speak Masterclass. What are you trying to achieve here?
What am I achieving? I'm bringing community together. You wouldn't think that persons who may need a confidence boost want to be in a group, but actually with the support and knowing that there are other persons going through the same, maybe communication hurdles or just having some difficulty just being more present, they really enjoy being part of a community and getting to meet one another, and also being in a room with maybe some persons that could teach them a lot. So they come in at different levels. We have leaders coming to speak for fireside chat, corporate leaders, we have corporate teams joining us, and then we have individuals, and all these people get to mix together to make one another stronger and better.
Yeah. So I'm seeing some names here with you, Greg, Manette, Michelle,
Desertage.
Yes. Let's talk about these professionals and maybe why these professionals were chosen for this event.
Well, Greg Manette, VP of Sales at Guardian Life of the Caribbean, so he is leading regional teams, basically when it comes to sales, and he has to be that motivator, that leader, that empathetic leader. Saw Greg as perfect to have a discussion with us. And of course, Michelle, she is the CEO of Renaissance Energy. It's a local oil operated, family owned company, and she's the woman at the head. And women's leadership has always been like a huge conversation since I have been doing coaching and talking to corporate teams. So a lot of the times I have been speaking to female leaders, helping them get the confidence to speak up and to lead their teams even stronger, especially, male-dominated scenarios.
She pointed at me.
So we want to keep that equality. We want to show how much we could shine, and Michelle was definitely the person to put us in that direction, because she is heavily in a male-dominated field, and she's making a lot of waves. So having Greg on the panel with us, as well as Michelle, I think is just very complimentary. And we're going to do a Q&A too. Persons who are there are going to be able to ask them some questions, even after we break down some of their leadership insights, but they are going to be able to ask some one-on-one questions with them, and even in the networking session, get to mingle with them, maybe even a little more intimately.
Who's Sip and Speak Social for?
Sip and Speak Social for professionals, for creatives, for people searching for community, as I was saying, support. It's great for persons who want to network as well. If you see that you would like to be involved in that in a very open space, because we do encourage sharing. So the first time we did it was in April, and it was very profound. I think Rochelle, your weather anchor, she was present there, and she gave a testimonial about her journey into broadcast. So we had persons who really just came up, and I mean they came up to the front and took the mic and they reveal themselves. And that's part of what we want to do, that people feel safe, they feel that they could trust one another, and we're pretty sure a lot of friendships developed then and after and have continued.
Let's get deeper into the components, the topics of discussion.
Well, obviously, we're focusing on presence. Presence and communication. So presence is, for leaders especially, how you make people feel when you show up in a room. That is like the first thing. And a lot of people miss that part. They think they come very well prepared. They They know their entire presentation, they know their stuff, but how do you make your teams feel? How do you make individuals feel when you show up in a room? So we really want to focus on that. And especially we're living in this hybrid world. So showing up with that presence applies to, and Marlon, you'll have some of those skills on screen. It also is in person, and it's virtual. And for a lot of companies now, and for a lot of persons who need to brand themselves, put themselves in leadership roles, you need to have that presence online. So these are the skills that we're trying to assist people with, because these are different scenarios. They do require adjustments to how you decide to communicate. And from all my years of being on the camera, being in the radio stations, behind the mic, I've definitely learned a lot about communicating via that digital forum, as well as having to connect in person. So we really want to focus on helping people be aware and develop of presence, and of course those core communication skills that most of us are missing, because communication and presence skills were labeled as soft skills for a long time. And now they're definitely power skills. And they're skills that you need if you want to get elevated, if you want to lead teams, and also for your teams to show up. I mean, show up as in you represent your team. You have to be vocal for them. You have to let people know your accomplishments, your team's accomplishments, even within your corporations. So these are the skills, the power skills that we're really trying to amplify and help people be aware of, to know how to become or be their best selves.
So it's on Saturday, November 15th at the Cascadia Hotel.
November
in
8th, that's this Saturday.
It's this Saturday?
It's this Saturday.
All right, okay. This Saturday, everybody. All right, remove that. So it's this Saturday. So here's what, Samantha, let's go through the program, because for prospective participants, I want them to have a clear indication as to what they can expect this Saturday.
All right, so this Saturday we meet at Cascadia from 4 o'clock. We do have at least an hour of a formal program and a fun, interactive formal program. We break the ice a little bit because people come a little stiff in the beginning, expecting that you have to present yourself as your corporate entity, but we want persons to come as the individuals and really absorb and learn stuff. So we're going to break the ice a little bit. We're going to have a keynote. I'm going to present a keynote as well. Our fireside chat would happen with Greg and Michelle. That's definitely going to be great, with some Q&A. We have some musical entertainment as well. Also, we will have some door prizes and some practical audience engagement exercises where I will reveal a couple hacks and tips, and that was definitely I got a thumbs up for the last one that we did. That person said they've been to many communication workshops throughout the region and even internationally, and they said this was the first one they were able to leave with practical communication skills tips that they could implement immediately. So we definitely had to keep that in the program. After we get past our formal, fun, engaging program, we are going to be networking and sipping and biting on some delicious eats.
Sipping. What would be, because I think at the end of this exercise, you are hoping that the individual who would have been here would have been given skills and transformed in a certain way, transformed in that person's thinking and so on. What are some of the skills that you or they can be assured of that they are going to get, and there's going to be a transformation, if I can put it that way? Well,
it's going to be a tip of a transformation, because we all know it doesn't happen as quickly. My transformation for confidence, as much as I appeared confident on the outside, took years to accomplish. Of course, if I had the right guidance and mentorship, it would have happened a lot faster. So that's what I want to provide. So after they leave, I'm hoping that they'll be aware that no matter what level they're at, even if they're at leadership level already, there's always space for improvement. There are always new skills, new tips and hacks to learn. There's also, more importantly, things to learn about yourself. And when you learn about yourself and you decide that you could be present as your authentic self, that's when things start to change. So I'm hoping that we get persons in that space where they realize they could be themselves and still come across as the leaders that they need to be, or, you know, even the brand that they need to be, that will foster that. And after that, they're free to come and take any of my online masterclasses. I also go out to corporate teams, and we work with the teams as well. And also, there's always one-on-one coaching if you feel you need it, or you just need that advice, how to get to the next level. Because there's a lot to learn, and it's a journey, and the only way you can get through the journey is by putting it into practice.
Yeah. So in some cases, it is going to be really that you're planting the seed, and in some cases, it is going to be sharpening of people's skills.
Yes, because people are coming at all levels. We have people at, we have a couple of people at top corporate levels told me that they're coming, and they said, you know what, I'm always ready to learn more. Because I was like, you sure you want to come? I think you know your stuff. They're like, you know, I am always ready to learn more, and I know that there's more to learn. So that's the kind of conversations I've been having, that people are willing to realize and acknowledge that communication and presence are power skills, and they're much needed for most persons, for every person, because that's what I found out. All these broadcasting skills that I've learned, they apply to real life. They're definitely transferable skills.
How can people register?
You could go to my website, samanthajbest.com/sip-and-speak. And we have a few spaces left. We're almost at full capacity. So maybe by later today or tomorrow, I know we'll definitely be closed off, because we want the experience to be able to cater to everyone that's there. So we don't want to go over, but we'll be definitely doing it again. So you can check out the website, you can check out any of my social media, and there are links for you to register online.
Yeah, and as you said earlier, it's also an opportunity for the participants to rub shoulders with some of the professionals in the industry, and it just does not stop there, because it also provides this opportunity for you to have discussions with stakeholders and to foster maybe a long relationship with some of the people that you are going to meet there.
Yeah, definitely. As I said, a lot of people are coming as well, and I know they have had friendships that have developed from even their last Sip and Speak.
Yeah.
I still keep in contact with majority of the attendees, so that's really awesome indeed. I get feedback every now and then, and I'm pretty sure with this edition that the same thing is going to happen there.
Yeah. Samantha, I have about 30 seconds again. Anything else you'd like to add?
Oh, I would like to add that, you know, no matter when or where you decide that you are ready to be your authentic self and be present and be confident, you can do it at any age. So start now. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, but I'll come out, boy. Saturday, November 8th. All right, at the Cascadia Hotel in St. Anne's. Samantha, it's always good to see and speak with you. Thank you very much for coming this morning. We wish you all the best for this event.
Thank you so much.
All right, we're coming back, everybody.